Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahushai, Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahushai, Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahushai, Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to do Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh, the one of the apostles, bishops, elders, a great millstone that rule well, and shalom to you brothers in the highways and byways, doing the works sincerely and faithfully and continuing fighting the good fight of faith, Lord willing. We'll all find that number to be delivered. And likewise for those sisters out there who truly trust and believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, may he find you worthy as well. All right. So we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to start with Luke chapter 6, verse 25. It says, Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. You know, we're coming into that time where anybody out there who has been, professing themselves to be in good case, not having to worry about what the scriptures say, because people with that mindset, they're the ones who believe their life has been on point and on track, since they may have graduated from college or got a good job or whatever the case may be. All right. But the Lord is telling you, woe unto you that are full. Those who feel that your life is full where you don't need nothing else. You don't need the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You don't need to be told about the things that are coming. All right? But the Lord said, for ye shall hunger. Right? Ye shall hunger. All right? And it's not really the hunger for food, but you're going to hunger for this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. You're going to hunger for guidance. You're going to hunger for the Spirit of the Lord to help you. Right? That's what you're going to hunger for, man. Because those who are living a full life have not really, or not at all, have, taken into consideration the word of the Lord. And you see these type of people, all the time, man. If you're out there at camp, they'll walk by and look at you and just keep it moving. Especially Jake, man. Jake is good for it. It says, woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. And again, you see brothers on the highways and byways. You hear the message. You hear, and I'm sure to the uncircumcised ear, these things sound preposterous. America's gonna be destroyed. Somebody who's full, man, they ain't trying to hear that. Because by saying that America's gonna be destroyed, that means their life is gonna crumble and collapse. All right? But woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. You people who take this thing as a joke, you people that don't take this thing serious, you people that want to, try to, make mockery of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and his prophets, you're going to mourn and weep, man. There's without a doubt. You're going to mourn and weep, but it's going to take something. It's going to take some serious, events to take place before this happens to you. All right. And these events that are coming, you're then going to find out. You're then going to know. This is 2 Kings 15 and 15. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. All right. So with that being said, you got to also take into consideration that the time is going to come where you're not going to be safe, man. Just by what the scriptures are saying. All right. It says, one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. So this is going to be coming to a neighborhood near you. This is going to be something that you're going to be faced with. All right. And what are you going to resort back to? Your thoughts are going to be what do we do? Let's pray. And that's what a lot of people who are well off, man. They don't want to pray to the Lord until something happens, until a calamity come upon them. Now everybody wants to pray. But prior to that, their life has been so full where, there's certain things we do, we can go without. And one of them is, going without hearing the word of the Lord, going without hearing the prophets or the message that they're sending. But until this thing starts going down, all right, this destruction and these calamities, when they start going down, then you're going to know. These are future prophecies that are going to be in this time period in which you're living, man. Right? And what's going to drive people to their feet to fight against another? The breaking down of society. The inability to get food. The inability to get money. Okay? These are some of the root causes of a breakdown of society. When the rulers of the city, if you will, come down with draconian laws. All right? And don't think it's strange that these things are going to happen, man. It's going to happen to the most average of averages, man. Especially the neighborhoods that, aren't, heavily wealthy. All right? So that time is coming. Again, it's all gonna go back to of your condition. For ye shall be hungry. All right? You're gonna be hungry to hear the word of the Lord. You're gonna be hungry to find, how you're gonna be able to survive, how you're gonna be saved. You're gonna be hungry for these things, man. Continuing on, Isaiah 33:6, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." Right, because we just got through reading about, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. The destruction that's coming. What's going to keep you stable in that time? What's going to be your foundation in that time? You people out there who think this is a joke and, we're just men on the highways and byways disgruntled. It's really time y'all people start looking around and understanding what's about to go down. All right? This whole inaugural, ceremony. And that's exactly what it was, a ceremony. All right? And you can see it. You can see it in their eyes, man. You can see it in their behaviors. They're about to set up and come down having great wrath, man. DJ, Trump was setting up, signing all kinds of executive orders, right? And of course, they're going to tell you what he's signing, but, we really don't know what he's putting into place. You really don't know. Unless you sit there and read it, you don't know what's being put in place, man, what's being signed into law or into these executive orders. You don't know. And then when they spring this shit up on you, now you're going to be confused because you're going to be like, we never heard of this. What's this all about? You got to remember, man, we're dealing with the most wickedest people on the earth. All right? Who, as the scripture says, as soon as they be born, speaketh lies. All right? But again, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. For the fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right? So to come into the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, you gotta come with a pure heart. You gotta be humble and pray that the Lord gives you excuse me, pray that the Lord gives you the understanding of his word, that he may deliver it unto you by his servants the prophets. What do you think Bible sales are going through the roof for, man? Because everybody knows that unstable times are on the horizon. That's why these Bible sales are going through the roof. But not only are the Bible sales going through the roof, the actual the number of pastors that are on the decline is spiking, man. Because a good portion of you people are starting to put two and two together. What these pastors are telling you and what you're actually seeing ain't adding up. So therefore, you people decide you're going to buy these Bibles and read them for yourself. But there's only one problem. The spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has to be with you in order to understand these things, man. Like, for example, when you see certain groups approaching certain brothers' camps and they profess themselves to be confounding the Hebrew Israelites, the problem is this with that. You got these men who don't have the true understanding of what they're speaking of, and the masses and the crowds that gather around, they don't have the understanding. So therefore, with this cat, whoever's speaking, and the people who are listening, it sounds like music to their ears, right? Because they all lack the ability to truly understand what the scriptures are saying. You see? And they swear they be getting down too, man. But again, this is the time we're living in. This is that time period we're living in. And at the end of the day, do they really truly care about the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai? Do they truly believe in the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai? You got men who read the Bible just so they can study themselves to go out and confound people. Shit, you have men who so-called was in the truth, trying to confound the men of Great Millstone from the head apostles on down. And these men are so-called in the truth, man. And this is why Yahweh Shai, when he spoke about, then shall be known whom I chosen. Because the time of talking is just about up. The time of going out on the highways and byways is just about up. The Lord is about to do some, he's about to put the spirit on Esau Edom to do some damage out here. You think the Lord's going to let his servants, be on the forefront in that line of that destruction? Lord willing, he preserves us, as it is written, but he shall be saved out of it. All right. This is Amos. We started 8. We started about the whole chapter's good. I start at 10. I'll just get right to the point. Start at 10. It says, "And I will turn your feasts into mourning, and your songs into lamentation, and I will bring up sackcloth upon your loins, and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as a mourning." Let me put my glasses on here. Yep, come. And I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof is as bitter day, as a bitter day. All right. So the Lord is breaking it down, how bad and terrible it's gonna be. We always talk about how the loss of a child to a parent is beyond measure, man. the pain, how painful it is. Well, the Lord has given us an example of how bad it's going to be. He says, I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day. All right? Going back to what we talked about. Ye shall be hungry, because you're going to look and to try to seek and find the word of the Lord. You're going to want to hear the word of the Lord. You're going to want to be taught that word. You're going to want to know who the powers are and what their names are. He says, behold, the day cometh, saith the Lord, that I'll send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. You see, that's it right there. Because, again, everybody likes to laugh. Everybody likes to fucking joke around. But the minute somebody gets, the minute someone gets shot, now everybody's serious. Right? Everybody wants to talk big shit. But when the Lord starts, sending out judgment, now everybody wants to get serious. And this is the same exact thing that's going to take place with you people in the world. Those who have laughed, those who have mocked, those who have said, I don't believe that. Well, as the Lord said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water. And going back to what we read earlier about, woe unto you that are full. So that woe unto you that are full is not necessarily referring to food. It's referring to your lifestyle. It's referring to how you're living. All right? But the Lord said, but ye shall be hungry. Hungry for what? Hungry to hear the word of the Lord, to understand the word of the Lord, to be around men who know, what's been going on, what's happening. All right? So that famine of hearing the word, when the Lord gives that green light to seal it up, man, that's it. And it's going to explain exactly what you people are going to be doing as we read further. And it says, nor thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. All right? And again, that's how you're going to be hungry. You're going to be hungry to hear the word, because is not this word like an allegory of food, water, bread? So you're going to be hungry to hear this word, and you ain't going to be able to hear it because your pride was too thick, because you was brought up in Babylon the Great. And in Babylon the Great, everything's a joke. Everything's fun and games. So that time is going to come where these games that you think is being played is going to be, pretty much your end. Okay? Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Now, a lot of you people aren't concerned with remembering Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. A lot of people aren't concerned about the evil days. Okay? But when they come upon you as a thief in the night, then you're going to be concerned. Then you're going to want to know, why is this happening? What should I do? And that's always the sentiment. Everybody's always inquiring, what should we do? What do we do? All right? But there's going to be nobody there to tell you. Again, we like to make reference of the movies that Esau has put out there. And you folks just look at it as pure entertainment, man. Pure entertainment. That's how you view it. When brothers see a movie, you know, we automatically go into the spirit world of it, and see and read in the spirit what's actually being said, what the actions are that are being done. All right? When you start reading and looking at this world spiritually, you can then understand that you're living and you're a part of the most wickedest kingdom on the planet, man. All right? And these devils are telling you, they're telling you via their movies and their music, all these things that they have been doing, they have been putting it out there. But because of the world and this kingdom is full of folly, nobody takes it serious. We end up being called conspiracy nuts, conspiracy theorist nuts. All right? All right, so be that as it may, the evil days are upon us, man. In this new administration, may he bring it. May the Lord put the spirit on this man to bring it and open up that fucking gate, man. Open up that gate and let the dogs in. Let them in. And may Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai watch and protect his hopeful elect. But again, you people can never say you wasn't warned or you wasn't told. All right? So Lord willing, I'm going to see y'all in another one. I'm going to say shalom from here.